Battleground Lake is a state park centered on an ancient crater lake of volcanic origin. It's a 280-acre park 20 miles northeast of Vancouver, Washington, USA, consisting of an ancient 400-foot volcano in the boring lava field, where magma-induced stream explosion made a large bean-shaped crater, a maar, which later filled with water, forming a crater lake. That's pretty. Black buttes, also known as sawtooth rocks, make up an extinct stratovolcano in the Cascade Volcanic Arc. Whee! Glacial eroded remnants of this volcano rise above the Deming Glacier, part of the glacier system of Mount Baker. It was last active between 500,000 and 300,000 years ago. Mount Adams is an active stratovolcano. However, it has not erupted in more than 1,000 years, not thought to be extinct. It's a stratovolcano with cinder cones, and it's lower in height than its neighbor to the north, Mount Rainier. Volcanism began 940,000 years ago, with three main cone building stages occurring at about 500, 450, and 30 Ka. Adams was active throughout the Holocene, producing 24 minor explosive eruptions from the summit and flank vents. 6 Holocene lava flows are located on the flanks between 2,100 and 2,600 m altitude. That's some view. Mount Baker. Mount Baker, a stratovolcano, the youngest volcano in the Mount Baker volcanic field. This volcano is an active glaciated andesitic stratovolcano. Last eruption was 1,880 years ago. At 10,778 feet, it is the third highest mountain in Washington state and the sixth highest in the Cascade Range. Glacier Peak is a stratovolcano. It has libodomes and pyroclastic cones. Its summit towers 3,000 m above surrounding valleys. The volcano was constructed above a high ridge and is itself less than 100 meters high. Repeated major explosive eruptions associated with lava dome growth during the late Pliocene and Holocene deposited tephra over wide distances to the east. And this is Milk Lake. Goat Rocks is an extinct stratovolcano. There are a series of rugged volcanic peaks in the Cascade Range, roughly between Mount Rainier and Mount Adams. They are named after the numerous mountain goats which live in the area and are at the core of the eponymous Goat Rocks Wilderness. And this is Bighorn over here. Indian Heaven is a shield volcano and volcanic field. And it says shield volcanoes, pyroclastic cones. Lone Butte is a tuya in the Indian Heaven volcanic field. And if you want to read the full article, when you go to this area, you can click on it and read the full article. Marble Mountain, Trout Creek Hill Volcanic Field is a volcanic field. The small Pleistocene basaltic shield volcano. It produced a lava flow about 340,000 years ago. Mount Rainier is the highest mountain in the Cascade Range, and it is a stratovolcano. This is also a mountain volcano that I have been to and visited in 1992. It's a stratovolcano with pyroclastic cones. The present summit was constructed within a large crater breach to the northeast, formed by a collapse of the volcano during a major explosive eruption about 5,600 years ago that produced a widespread Osceola mud flow. Something to note, this volcano, if you live in like Tacoma, the Seattle areas, you can also see this volcano from there on a clear day. It's huge. Mount St. Helens is a stratovolcano. It's a stratovolcano, lava domes. Last eruptions were in the 19th century. Actually, it was May 18th, 1980, at 8:32 a.m., which was the deadliest and most economically destructive volcanic event in the history of the United States. 57 people were killed, 250 homes, 47 bridges, and 15 miles of railways, and 185 miles of highway were destroyed. A massive debris avalanche triggered by an earthquake measuring 5.0 on the Richter scale caused an eruption, reducing the elevation of the mountain summit from 9,677 feet to 8,365 feet, replacing it with 1 mile wide horseshoe shaped crater. Silver Star Mountain is an extinct volcano and is named for the pattern of 5 prominent ridges that radiate from the summit in the star shape of a star. Trout Creek Hill. Trout Creek Hill is a small Pleistocene basaltic shield volcano. Its last lava flow was about 340,000 years ago. West Crater. West Crater is a small andesitic lava dome. It is a little known quaternary volcanic field in the southern Cascades of Washington between Mount St. Helens and Mount Hood. The field consists of a series of small shield volcanoes and cinder cones along the northwest southeast zone. White Chuck Cinder Cone was first discovered in 1934 and is in the Glacier Peak Wilderness. Signal Peak is the eroded remnant of a small andesitic stratovolcano. And if you can tell, people live on top of this now.